You are well aware with the shape of a cube. It is a three-dimensional shape having equal dimensions. Suppose a cube of volume 64 centimeters cubed is given to you. Can you tell what would be the length of a side of the cube? We know that the volume of a cube of side A is A multiplied by A multiplied by A, that is A cubed. Since the volume of this cube is 64 centimeters cubed, therefore A cubed is equal to 64 centimeters cubed. Now we need to find the value of A from this equation. How will you do this? Let's try to find out. We know that 1 cubed is equal to 1, 2 cubed is equal to 8, 3 cubed is equal to 27, 4 cubed is equal to 64. Thus, we get A cubed is equal to 64 and 4 cubed is also equal to 64. Therefore, A is equal to 4 centimeters. Hence, the side of the given cube is 4 centimeters. In this way, we obtained the number whose cube was given. Since 4 cubed is equal to 64, we say that 4 is the cube root of 64 and we write it as shown here. The symbol used here denotes cube root. Finding cube root is the inverse operation of finding the cube. Here are the cube roots of some cube numbers. Let us discuss some methods to find the cube root of a cube number. Take a number 5832 and find its cube root by prime factorization method. First, we find the prime factorization of this number. In this prime factorization, the factor 2 appears 3 times and the factor 3 appears 6 times. Now, arrange each prime factor in a group of 3 and write all the groups in exponential form. We get 5832 is equal to 2 cubed multiplied by 3 cubed multiplied by 3 cubed. We know the property of exponents a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m is equal to a multiplied by b whole raised to the power m. So, using this property, we get 5832 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 whole raised to the power 3, which gives 18 cubed. Hence, the cube root of 5832 is equal to 18. Since the cube of a negative number is negative, so cube root of a negative number is also negative. Let's find the cube root of a negative number. Suppose we have to find the cube root of negative 2744. For this, first we find the prime factorization of 2744. In this factorization, we see that each of the prime factors, 2 and 7, appears thrice. Let's arrange them in 3 groups of 2 and 7. Further, it can be written as 14 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 14. Therefore, negative 2744 can be written as negative 14 multiplied by negative 14 multiplied by negative 14. Thus, negative 2744 is the cube of negative 14. Hence, the cube root of negative 2744 is negative 14. Now, we will find the cube root of a rational number whose numerator and denominator are cube numbers. Suppose we have to find the cube root of 64 upon 125. Since 64 is the cube of 4 and 125 is the cube of 5. So, 64 upon 125 is equal to 4 cubed upon 5 cubed. We know the property of exponents. A raised to the power m upon b raised to the power m is equal to a upon b whole raised to the power m. Using this property, we can write 64 upon 125 as 4 upon 5 whole cubed. Therefore, the cube root of 64 upon 125 is equal to 4 upon 5. Now, we can find the cube root of a decimal number reducible to a rational number with numerator and denominator as cube numbers. Suppose we have to find the cube root of a number 0.343. We can write 0.343 as 343 upon 1000. Since 343 is the cube of 7 and 1000 is the cube of 10. So, 343 upon 1000 is equal to 7 cubed upon 10 cubed. Now, using the property of exponents, a cubed upon b cubed is equal to a upon b whole cubed, We can write 7 cubed upon 10 cubed as 7 upon 10 whole cubed, which can further be written as 0.7 cubed. Therefore, the cube root of 0.343 is equal to 0.7. Let's see another method to find the cube root of a cube number. Consider a cube number, say 12,167. We have to find its cube root through estimation. Step 1. Starting from the rightmost digit of the number, make groups of 3 digits. In this case, first group has 3 digits, whereas second group has 2 digits. Step 2. Take the first group 167. It will give you ones place of the required cube root. The first group 167 ends with 7, and we know that 7 comes at the ones place of a number only when its cube root ends with 3. So, the ones place of the required cube root is 3. Step 3. Take the second group, that is 12. We know that cube of 2 is 8 and cube of 3 is 27. Since 12 lies between 8 and 27, so 12 lies between 2 cubed and 3 cubed. The smaller number among 2 and 3 is 2, and the ones place of 2 is 2 itself. So take 2 as the tens place of the required cube root. Hence, we get the cube root of 12,167 equal to 23. Let's have a quick recap of what we have learned. Finding cube root is the inverse operation of finding the cube. The symbol shown here denotes cube root. For example, cube root of 8 can be written as shown here. We can find the cube root of a cube number by 2 methods. One is prime factorization and the other is estimation.